Hello, good morning, children. Today, yesterday we have seen external structure of a leaf, and we have come to know about the different parts of the leaf which can be seen outside. And now we are going to study the internal structure of leaf. So, how do we study internal structure of leaf? So we have to cut a small section of a leaf, very thin section of the leaf, and put it under microscope, and then we have to study the internal structure of the leaf. So what are the parts that are present in the leaf? So first of all, the leaf is covered by two layers, epidermis. This is upper epidermis, and this one is lower epidermis. Upper epidermis and lower epidermis. These two layers will protect the internal cells. And above the epidermis, there is a thin layer is present, which is called as a cuticle. So cuticle is the thin layer present over the upper and lower epidermis, and so they are present above and below and enclose the tissue. Okay, and so what are the tissue which are present inside? So in between upper and lower epidermis. So first of all, below the upper epidermis there are rows of cells which are regularly arranged in rows, and they are compactly arranged with little intercellular spaces. That means the space between one cell and other cell is very less. So these are the cells which are arranged in rows. It's called as a palisade tissue. So palisade tissue is present below the upper epidermis. And next, in the center, so you have studied in the leaf, there are deep lines are present midway veins and veinlets. They contain conductive tissue. So what are conductive tissues? Vascular bundles. So what vascular bundles enclose xylem and phloem. And as told yesterday, xylem conducts water and minerals from lower part of the leaf, that means from the roots to the upper part of the leaf, and phloem conducts the cells which conduct synthesized food materials from the leaf to other parts of the plant. That is conductive tissue, xylem and phloem. And below the, so it is present all over the leaf. They are present all over the leaf. So below the palisade tissue, there are cells which are irregularly shaped cells, loosely arranged, irregularly shaped cells. These cells put together known as a spongy tissue. It's called as a spongy tissue. Palisade tissue and spongy tissue put together known as a mesophyll tissue. It is known as a mesophyll tissue. Spongy tissue and palisade tissue together known as mesophyll tissue. So you can observe in the palisade tissue and spongy tissue, small dots are present. These dots are called, so these dots are, which we represent, they are chloroplasts. So chloroplasts, they are represented with the dots. So more number of chloroplasts are present when compared to palisade parenchyma when compared to spongy parenchyma. So more number of chloroplasts gives more green color. So if we observe the leaf upper part of the leaf contains more green color and lower part less green color, because spongy parenchyma contain less number of chloroplasts. So here the synthesis of food mainly takes place in the palisade tissue. So it will take place, photosynthesis will take place in the palisade tissue, and the spongy tissue, which are loosely arranged with a lot of air spaces, they allow the water to enter in and go out, exchange of gases. So for the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. Carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. So carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out. And in the same way, in respiration, what happens? Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out. So in this way, how the gases enter into the cell, into this mesophyll tissue, that is the question. So in the lower epidermis there are small openings. There are small openings which are called as stomata. So these stomata are the small openings. The opening is called stoma, and they are two guard cells which are like bean seed shaped cells. So they make the hole, that means opening, through which the exchange of gases will take place. That means during photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is given out, and during respiration, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out. So in this way, through the stomata, the exchange of gases will take place, and the carbon dioxide which is required for photosynthesis enters into the mesophyll tissue through stomata. And so through diffusion means movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. So here they move out and they reach the palisade tissue. So xylem will help in the conduction of water and minerals from the soil. Okay, so in this way, here the carbon dioxide enters in, and they utilize sunlight, water, and they synthesize the food materials. Okay, so that is the internal structure. And you can see one thing, that means cuticle helps, it prevents evaporation of water from the upper surface of the leaf. From the surface of the leaf, it prevents evaporation of water. Cuticle is made of a substance which is called as cutin. Okay, and so it prevents loss of water. And palisade tissue, they synthesize the food material by means of photosynthesis, because large number of chloroplasts are present in the palisade tissue. And in spongy tissue, they are irregularly, loosely arranged cells with a lot of intercellular spaces. You can observe there is less space between one cell and other cell, and here there are lot of air spaces. And then below comes lower epidermis. Lower epidermis contains large number of openings. They are called as stomata. Through these stomata, this carbon dioxide enters in during photosynthesis and oxygen is liberated out. And through stomata, there another process will take place which is called as transpiration. Transpiration is the process evaporation. That means water is sent out through stomata in the form of vapor. So three processes will take place through the stomata. That means exchange of gases during photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is taken in and oxygen is liberated. In case of respiration, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is released. And transpiration is the process through which water will escape through the stomata in the form of vapor. And in the middle, you can see in the leaves, you have seen lot of lines, thick lines, thin lines. So they contain vascular bundles, xylem and phloem. Xylem will help in the conduction of water and minerals from roots to the leaves. And phloem will help in the conduction of synthesized food materials from the leaves to various parts of the plant. Okay, this is the internal structure of leaf. And tomorrow we shall see the structure of chloroplast. So one by one, so we have seen external structure of leaf, and we have studied the internal structure of leaf, and we have seen the chloroplasts are present in the palisade tissue and the spongy tissue. And what is the structure of chloroplast? How the process of photosynthesis will take place? That we shall deal in the next class. Okay, thank you.